library cards, I want to show you some of the amazing things you can do. First of all, we're going to start with our Overdrive app, which is the big O in the circle, and we're going to tap and open that. And first thing we have to do is we have to connect with our library. So we're going to swipe to the side here and choose Add Library. Now I'm going to add the Audubon library, and whatever local library you use is fine. It doesn't matter because they're all connected to the Buffalo and Erie County library system. So there's the top one, Library at Audubon. I'm going to hit the star, which means that is my library, and now I'm going to tap the words Buffalo and Erie County Public Library. Once I get to this point, it's my opportunity to search for some good books. So up here in the upper left corner here, I'm going to choose the View More option. In View More, I'm going to select Teen and Kids. It's going to refresh that information, and now these are all the books. Now you notice some of the books have a grayed out book on it. Right up in the upper right corner of this is a grayed out book. That means that the library has the book, but it's not available because somebody else has it out. Since this library book is already being read, I have to actually reserve it. So I'm going to choose a book that I'm interested in. I like this one, Whispers at Moonrise. I'm going to go ahead and tap the book. And you can see there's an option to place a hold, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to place a hold. Now because I've already signed in with my library card information, all of that is in there, and I'm simply going to tap place a hold. And it just tells me that they're going to email me when that library book comes in, and it gives me 3 days to get back to the site and to actually download the book. It's pretty cool. When you see a book that has a dark black cover, a dark black book in the corner, that means it is available. Oh wow, I see they have the testing here, which is pretty cool. They have some great books. You know what I'm going to do, if I go back up to the top, I'm going to choose this option that says show me only titles with copies available. And it won't show me any of the grayed out books. If I really need a book to read now, I just want to see the books that are available right now. I'm going to choose Too Cool for School. It's down here in the bottom, so I'm going to tap that book, and I'm going to choose to borrow it. And with that, I'm brought back to my library page. This is my bookshelf. Now if you ever need to get back to your bookshelf, right up here where it says account, if you tap on that little guy, it'll bring you right back to here and give you all the information you need. And if you need to search for a new book, where it says menu, you're going to tap that, and it will bring down this information that you needed from before. Alright, so at this point, I'm ready to actually try reading my book. I am going to hit the Read in your browser option. Now we just discovered that even though it says read in your browser, you can actually read it offline, and I'm going to show you a trick for doing that. So here we go. I'm going to hit read in your browser, and this is then going to go back to the internet and open up the book online. Here we are, Too Cool for the School. Now at this point, I'm going to recommend that you take your iPad and you turn it portrait, which is the tall way, because that's the way a book looks. And here we go, we have our book. So if I tap in the middle, it gives me my little menu of options here. If I tap the middle again, it just tells me some information about my book. I'm going to swipe over, tap the book, hit the Seek button on the bottom, and I can scroll along there and move to different parts in the book. Tap one more time, and I hit the menu at the top, and this gives me some different options. I can go to different places in the book, different chapters. I can scroll across here. I can show things that I've highlighted and things that I've bookmarked and notes that I've taken. I can search for things. I can even make my font larger or smaller by dragging this top part. I can change it to nighttime reading, which reverses and makes it white on black lettering. I can even change my font if I want. So we're going to come back up here in just a moment, but I just want to show you about swiping the pages. So I just tap the middle of the book and it slides right back. And I'm just going to drag right to left, just like reading a book and turning the pages. I know many of you are already familiar with this. I think it's great. Now, you can see I have a bookmark on this page. To bookmark something, if I read one more page, up in the upper left corner, I can just tap right up there and that pops down, and that will be a bookmark for me to show me where I left off. So check this out. I can come here anytime. I can bookmark. I can read this book anytime I'm connected to the internet. But there are times when we don't have internet connection and we want to be able to read. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap the middle. I'm going to tap menu. And where it says download, I'm going to tap download. Now it's going to take a moment to do. I have to do this while I'm connected to the internet. So I'm going to go up to the bookmark menu, which is right next to the web address. And down in the bottom right corner, I'm going to choose the edit option. And then I'm going to choose new folder. And I'm going to name this something like library books. That would work. And I'm going to hit done. And you can see library books pops up near the top of my menu. I'm going to hit done again down here, and there it is. Tap on the main screen, and now I'm going to bookmark this book. So I hit my share menu, which is next to on the left side of the web address. Choose bookmark. And now I'm going to choose where it is, what folder it is put in. So I'm going to tap on favorites, and now I'm going to choose that folder that I just set up called library books. And so now this is going to save in library books. Tap save, and I'm all set. So if I leave this website, I can just go to my bookmarks, choose library books, and there's Too Cool for School, and it will open up right to where I left off. Now, I can actually do this offline. If I disconnected from the internet, or as the website says, if I was on a plane somewhere, I could actually access this because it is downloaded to my device, which is pretty cool. Some other things I can do once I'm here is I can actually highlight things that I think might be important just by holding my finger over it and dragging. I am highlighting parts of the book, so I'm going to choose to highlight. I'm going to choose my color. And I might even choose to leave a note. So I'm going to hit that call out button and leave a note that goes along with that part, that highlighted part. Maybe I'm choosing to highlight that because it gives me an idea of something that might happen later on in the story. And once I tap done, that is actually saved, and you'll be able to see it when I tap menu. It shows up right there on top. These are just some of the great things that you can do if you have a library card. I hope you get your library card and you're on here looking for books all the time. Have fun!